Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So what's going on?
We're there.
We're all there. My legs all caught up, man.
Tangled up in wire.
I'm tangled up in wire. But you know, like I always say, twin pack of Mitchum, feeling fine,
Yeah.
even on a day when the sun don't shine.
Now, you admitted something to me this week.
No.
No?
No.
You didn't admit anything.
All I'm saying is the 48-hour.
That wasn't you that sent me a text?
The 48-hour Mitchum. So here's the OG Mitchum. The 48-hour Mitchum, it's a little strong, folks. It's not for everybody.
I think that's the one. It comes in a 2-pack.
2-pack. See that up there with a yellow band on it?
It's called the 2-pack for sure.
Yeah, and it's like $5 for.
Yeah,
and it's 48. Each one's 48-hour
Each
protection.
swath under your arm, under your pit, is 48 hours of protection.
It's got a nice medicated smell to it. You know that it's doing some business. I don't know, and we'll leave it at that.
I tell you, it works, man. I'll be out in the field and working it hard, and I get back and I'm not reeking it.
No, not at all. It's strong business. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
It may be where all my skin tags are coming from, though.
You can get a fingernail clipper.
Just cut those right off.
Cut them off. And you cut them off,
Sharp.
and you can make a little Steve out of them.
Little Steve, plant it.
Yeah, King Crimson.
You put it in soil.
Yeah. Some water. Anything with carbon.
Okay.
Carbon's going to be the factor to make a person out of skin tags.
Skin tag clones.
It's all of my life.
That might be a good industry to get into right there.
You know, when I went up to the store earlier to get some, and we appreciate everybody joining us live and on YouTube, by the way.
Welcome.
You know, I went up to the local C-store, convenience store, and I went in to pick up a beer, and it's tight quarters in there in terms of parking. I backed up and I was like, oh, I ran over the curb. It's like, crap. And so I pulled out. When I pulled out, everybody was like honking the horn.
Right.
And I got about a half mile down the road. I'm like, I may have ran over a kid or something. And that's why I was honking the horn.
Okay.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I ran over the curb. Why would people just be honking because of that? Then I realized, oh, well, maybe they're not honking because of that.
It's okay.
This is a true story. So
I didn't see anything on the way over here.
If the cops come in here,
if something happened, they cleared the scene.
If you see some brazen activities here tonight, it's all legitimate business.
Okay.
I've been off this week. I've been watching a lot of Sons of Anarchy, so I'm wearing my bandana.
Okay, they got some SOA.
Yeah. The shit between you and Jack, Steve.
Yeah.
Got to squash that, man. That shit between you and Jack.
I tell you though, you know, I think you've set a trend with the tan jacket.
Yeah.
Did you see Obama this week?
I did see Obama. And I was over at my parents' house, and I told my mom, I'm like, hey, look.
Blah, 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 tan, blah, 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 tan suit, blah, blah.
Obama's wearing my suit. And it was almost I can't find
I think somebody else tweeted that he was giving a speech from a beach wedding.
He even had, I noticed, it had my American flag pin.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And he didn't wear it at first until people got on him. But he was wearing it.
Can I go ahead and start off with this? I know you're wearing that tan suit.
Yeah.
But it is officially football season.
College football, yeah.
College kicked off. Pros start here in about 10 days or something.
Next week, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm representing the Bulldogs, but
hey, look, you got a.
Our good friend. Yeah, we got a game tomorrow against Clemson, which is one of.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
it's nice to have that rivalry back. It dropped off for a while.
That'll be cool.
But it's really one of the best rivalries. But our friend Bad Benny.
Oh yeah.
Sends
some
love. Benny. You know, I think his dad Charlie Daniels hooked you up a while ago.
Oh.
But there was
That's
something,
right. A bunch of Buccaneers.
There was something he didn't give you, and here it is. It's this really cool jacket.
It's like a raincoat.
It's like a windbreaker kind of raincoat.
Oh, look at this, folks. A nice pewter
official NFL gear.
Buccaneers. I'm a big Buccaneers fan. It's a pewter Buccaneers jacket. Like a lightweight rain guy. I've got the big, beefy wintertime guy.
The winter coat, yeah, but this is the one for most seasons.
Oh,
probably.
this is going to be the business. Yeah, because fat people sweat a lot, so we don't need big coats, especially in the South. All you got to do is show me like an Arby's commercial, and next thing I know, I'm sweating through my shirt.
But you need a weather jacket.
That's for when it's when it's when it's big time down here, you need to be on it.
Because our winters are more rain than anything.
Yeah, a lot of freezing, icy stuff. So anyhow, we're going to run through the gamut like we normally do. Be sure to visit our YouTube page. We're almost up to 300 subscribers, Steve Fever.
Oh, my God.
We're at 288, I believe. Ain't that something?
That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you for listening to what the hell we have to say each week.
And how can people do a better job of getting you, like when you say the show's coming up, you say...
Well, I usually post those updates up on our Facebook page.
Okay.
And, we'll post some cool shit out there throughout the week. And if you've kept up with us this week, we put a couple of record-based things out, and we actually talked about. There was a great article in Vice this week about these two autistic kids that are doing this. They've been doing this public access music show.
So they're truly autistic, because I thought somebody was just beating on them.
No.
A couple of nerds, whatever.
They're really autistic. They've been doing this show for a long time. I read the article, but I don't remember.
14 years?
Something like that. And so then they started posting some of the stuff to YouTube, and these cats have went up and made a documentary about them. There's an hour-long documentary is also available on YouTube. You can find these clips of these guys on YouTube. When we checked these guys out, it was like, this hits a little too close to home. Because they said, Vice called it the best music talk show on the internet. And I'm like, all right, let's take it easy.
Okay.
Let's take it easy. And I watch it. I'm like, all right, I see where you're coming from. You ain't the best because you ain't getting that title. You can come take it. You can come take it.
But it's hilarious. It's a great show, though. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Come. So what we're gonna do?
Do we have a clip?
We got a clip. So what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna play a clip from these guys. What's it called? Hot Rocks.
Hot Tracks.
Hot Tracks.
Hot Tracks. JB and I forget the other guy's name.
Okay, so these guys are going to talk about...
They talk about many things.
This may seem a little reminiscent of some stuff that we've covered here on the show. So check this out. We'll be right back here on Grown Man Record Night.
We're going to hear Blue Christmas.
Blue Christmas. Now, is that where the snowflakes turn blue?
I don't think so, but you never know.
Never know. Okay. I asked the Eagles to see if they want to do a Christmas song. They said, why not?
You did not ask the Eagles to say if they wanted to do a Christmas song.
I know that. Just follow me on this. We got an echo in both of our mics here. Just a sec here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see? I guess I pulled away from it. I don't know. All right, the hit I'm going to be doing, because the hit I'm going to be doing is Please Come Home for Christmas. It's a good hit from the Eagles.
All right, and you did not ask them if they could do a Christmas song.
You never know.
No, you didn't. You did not.
I asked Don Henley, though.
No, you didn't. You don't even know the guy.
Call me crazy, but I got a chance to talk to Don Henley before the show.
No, you did not get the chance to talk to Don Henley before the show. It was in your dream.
Yeah, anyway, got a hold of him, and he says...
No, you didn't. You did not get a hold of Don Henley in your dreams.
Uh-huh. Anyway, it was nice to have the Eagles get on and again and see if they would like to do a Christmas song.
You're going nuts here, JB.
Anyway, yeah.
Will you quit telling them that you met with them and you met with Don Henley when you really did not? This is the Christmas special, so don't be making this up as you go along.
Of course.
We're going to hear.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What was that about?
It was great.
Those guys,
great, man.
Those guys are picking it up and putting it down.
Who's your friend in rock and roll?
Who's your friend in rock and roll? Glenn Fry.
Glenn Fry's your friend in rock and roll.
I can't hear the Eagles nowadays without thinking about that. Our buddy Jeff, a.k.a.
But man, my hat's off
Tim
to Hot
Tim.
Tracks. That's a great show.
That's a great show. We talked earlier.
There's some great clips on YouTube. There's one about they talking about REM song let's talk about the government. Let's talk about the weather. And so one of the guys talks about the weather, and the other guy talks about the government. How like George W. Bush is cracking down on the NFL and steroids. It's just great.
That's
my idea of a good show.
Of course it is. Oh, I'm making a mess about it.
So what are you doing there? We're flying solo. Well, solo. Two guys flying solo.
Steve and I are the only two in the studio tonight. That's the first.
It's getting smaller and quieter around here.
Girlfriend's out of town.
You keep running people off.
Jay's not here.
With those post-show tirades of yours.
Well, with that rant last week, that's the lowest ratings we've had in a couple of weeks.
We call it post-mortem. After the show, you get together post-mortem.
I let them ALS retards have it, didn't I?
Well.
Is that inappropriate?
Okay.
That's inappropriate. I don't mean that. I mean it in a jovial.
The funny thing is our good friend Bad Benny did an ALS challenge just that
same day.
It was hilarious too.
Yeah, yeah. It was one of the better ones, but you know, if you're gonna do it, do it.
Well, if you're gonna do it, you better be putting some money in the till.
Yeah. Hey, I think we've mentioned this before. This is our third week, I think. Doing music from the Free Music Archive.
Okay. Is that what's going on tonight?
And I hope you folks can hear
a little. Is something playing right? I don't hear anything.
I hope something's playing underneath this here.
I don't know how that could happen. Should we go to vinyl?
No, I think it's playing. But what this is tonight, folks, on this Free Music Archive, I downloaded this whole album for the show tonight, and it's this group called Star Liquor. And it's kind of like free avant-garde type jazz.
This is no charge jazz?
Free.
Free, no charge.
Free, no charge. Hey, you want a Pepsi, you're going to pay for it, kid. So this group's called Star Liquor, and this is a live few tracks called Live at Issue, whatever the hell that is. It's a trio comprised of Rob Manzurek, John Herndon, and Jason Aldulowitz. Dude, get a regular name.
That's a northern name.
I mean, come on, man.
That's a northern name.
ADASLEWLCZ.
Okay.
Come on, man.
There's something there.
You want to be in it? You want to be in an entertainment business? Go get a real name.
It's probably from Hungary, man. Leave him alone.
I'm hungry. Go get a real name. That's all I'm saying. But it's cool. They got some cornet, which I love a cornet, percussion, vibraphones, and they got a couple of records on here. Chicago International Avant-Garde Jazz and Post-Rock Scenes. Unique trio, blending the origin sounds of imperative immediacy and sublime power. Oh, somebody was real proud of that line.
Sublime power.
They're real proud of that.
Okay.
But hey, go check them out. If you like this, what we're playing under, I don't know if you can hear this or not.
Free Music Archive?
freemusicarchive.org, and there's a shit ton of music in there.
A ton.
And you can enter like normal genres and then break it down into subgenres. So for like music nerds, it's a paradise. And there's lots of bands in there that lots of bands that I dig I've never heard of, especially for free. Download a zip file, the whole album, and you can tip the artist if you really dig them. Go back up and throw them a couple of bucks. Or you can just download shit tons of free music.
Speaking of artists.
Artist. I tell you what, let's take this opportunity to go into a little bit of what we played this evening. We've been jamming a lot of cool tunes tonight. A lot of cool things that I like musically. All this is turned upside down. This is all wrong.
No.
That one goes on the bottom. There we go. Okay.
No.
All right. Those two, stop.
These go on the bottom.
Those go on the bottom.
Tipsy topsy. You got it.
Rip tipper.
Way to go.
Okay. We got it. We got it
tips?
together. We got it.
Rib tips?
You see that sign of this is rib tips? No, you don't want to go over there. Started out with a VCLT from our good buddy Chris at Dixieland Farm when we showed up to do a little digging with him. Hooked me up with this record. Stanley Clarke, Journey to Love. Wasn't familiar with this record. And it's 75. And on Nemperor.
It's like
record.
Emperor starts with an N. Nemperor.
Kills it. Oh, I spit something out of my mouth. Where'd that go? It's funky, baby. I mean, that's some funky business right there. Really, really dug this record. Followed up from that same little digging session, a little VCLT from a good buddy DJ Thunder, 1970. I love beach music. The Embers and jam side one of this.
These guys are black.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Does it matter, Steve?
No, it doesn't. It's just,
apparently it matters.
I've discovered that a lot of this Myrtle Beach music scene, South Carolina, North Carolina stuff is a bunch of white guys that just have a real soulful sound.
Just like Muscle Shoals.
You're right. You're right.
I guess if they were black, you wouldn't listen to them, Steve. Is that what you're saying?
60-minute man.
You wouldn't even listen to them.
You shut up.
They were blacks. Follow that up a little genre change. Ozzy Osbourne, The Ultimate Sin, played side 1, played side 2 the other night because it had Shot in the Dark, which is one of my favorite Ozzy songs.
And by the way, Boris Vallejo does the artwork on this album.
Very cool stuff. Look at that woman's ass on the
He's
cover.
one of the greatest fantasy artists of all time.
Who's the dude that did the Conan art?
I saw him at a
Conan art.
Like a fantasy con back in the 80s. What?
Who's the guy that does the Conan the Barbarian?
Frank Langella, I think's his name.
Our good buddy...
Frank Frazzetti.
Frazzetti. Our good buddy Captain Racecar.
Frank Langella, that's the guy who played Dracula.
Frank Fraboni. Our good buddy Captain Racecar is a big fan of his. He's got a lot of his artwork and books and stuff. Follow that up with a little Them Dirty Blues, Cannonball Adderley Quintet featuring Nat Adderley on Riverside, baby. Pick this up. I've only played this once on the show, and this thing smokes. I mean, super smokes. We played some great jazz tonight, man. Really great jazz. We didn't screw around with none.
Why'd we play some great jazz tonight, dude?
I don't know, man. It felt like it was coming.
Well, you can talk about that in a minute.
Coming up.
Cool
one more record.
Cool picture on the back.
Yeah, man. I jammed a little, our good buddy Corey, Overkill Vids on YouTube. Corey was joining us. Now, Corey's a big fan. I don't know if he's around with us when I actually played this. I wish I'd have played a little earlier. I knew he was around. I think he's a fan, if I remember correctly. Deftones' White Pony. This record's actually a little warped, but it plays like a beaut. Came as a gift. It was a little warpy, but that's all right. It gets me down the road. Great album. A lot of the OG Deftone fans didn't like this as much because it was a little more wussier. That's all right, man. I like bands. If you want to make wussy music, that's your prerogative, baby.
You're saying they're pretty heavy.
Initially, they were much heavier than they are nowadays. Okay. But you know what? If you can do that and sound good, it's great. I like the beat.
Can we turn the house sound down a little bit?
You can.
There's a little ring.
There's a little ring.
It's not screwing up.
There's a little ring. You can turn it up if you want.
Maybe.
But yeah, man. If you can do metal and you can do wuss rock, good for you, man. I mean, I like the Beatles. I like Cannibal Corpse. Sue me.
Your mom likes Pink Floyd.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Speaking of what Steve was alluding to earlier, is in town here. Now, if you know, we're from the High Point area of North Carolina.
You are.
I live in High Point.
I never know what goes on down here.
Not much normally, but this is the hometown or a good place where Coltrane spent most of his adolescent years. Went to school here, so I have a lot of Coltrane things here. So just right up the street. Well, they're doing a the John Coltrane International Jazz and Blues Fest. It's this weekend. I was going to try to use my media pass to get in there and get an interview with some of the big shots.
George Benson.
But I found out this guy's playing, and this is a CD that I have that girlfriend's mom gave me. It's still sealed. It's a newer jazz cat, Boney James. It's the Rod album. He's playing up there. He's like second build on this job. So I may bust that CD open and give him a shot. I think I was thinking it was real Kenny G-ish, or some shit like that. So I wasn't real stoked about busting that. That CD's been sealed for probably 2 damn years. And I've never listened to it.
Where'd you get it?
Girlfriend's mom gave it to me. And the headliner up there is the reason I played this record tonight. George Benson. George Benson's in my town right now, baby.
Probably jamming as we speak.
I don't know. No, he'll play tomorrow night.
Okay.
But he's right up the street from me right now, George Benson. And all you diggers, how often you see George Benson in the crates and in the wild. I mean, he's a staple. I feel like I know the guy.
You see a lot of the main stuff. But when you see some of the rare stuff, it's nice to pick up.
This is my favorite. I've got lots of the ones that are like, that's okay. But the George Benson cookbook, which is a little earlier, it's like 68, I think. Yeah. This is just smoking, don't let up on your throat jazz.
I love when he comes in on that first because it starts kind of slow. It's like
that's one of my favorite jazz albums that I own. That's on the reel, for sure. So he's right up the street. I wanted to go up there and try to get an interview with the guy, man. It's like, look, man, us record diggers, we know you. We see you every week. And you're good. There's lots of great stuff there, but you're one of those records that are everywhere. In every Goodwill, and every thrift store, and whatever. Play the little meter, Steve. You brought this one. Now tell me about a little Fire on the Bayou.
Fire on the Bayou. This is some good New Orleans funk from 1975 from the Meters.
Yeah,
You know
man.
the Meters, they were 1969 was their self-titled album that everybody sampled on Josie Records. This is on Reprise.
Yeah, man.
This is the 180-gram reissue.
It came out a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, I picked it up in Raleigh, and I was real
That's
happy
right.
to get it. A friend of mine brought it to me, actually.
And then he wouldn't even let you pay him for it.
They wouldn't let me pay him.
That's even better.
And then we replaced him as a drummer, so I really feel bad about it, but hey, we got to move on.
You know, life's a big whirlwind, Steve. Then followed that up finally with a little Frigid Pink, self-titled, which has got the House of the Rising Sun, which is the very first song I ever played on guitar. And it was this version that I actually heard, ironically enough, and especially now that I'm such a big Animals fan.
So you knew this version first?
I did.
Unlike most people.
That's right. Well, as a little kid, I knew this one.
What's the first song? First song most guitarists will learn is probably House of the Rising Sun.
That's one of them.
And
I've heard that from so many
It's the Animals
people.
version
Yep.
that people remember so much.
Steve said.
I just pulled my mic off, so I'm going to have to find
Damn it.
the clip. I think it's still in the shirt.
Oh, God.
Hold on.
Stand by. Well, that's what we played. That's what we played. There was some other stuff I wanted to talk about.
Oh, really?
I've got a couple of things. You know, earlier I mentioned the how I possibly would have ran over somebody earlier this evening.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that or not.
You wouldn't.
I've got another problem going on. I'll be honest with you. It sounds silly.
Is it
But-
something else to do with your downstairs?
Kind of.
Uh-oh.
Kind of. Let's take this shot while we talk about this.
Oh,
Get your old pickle now. We got us a little spicy pickle to go with a little Pop-Off vodka, because nothing says funny like Pop-Off. That's your new slogan. Write it down, Pop-Off. You send me some royalty checks or I'll shoot you in your throat. Here we go. Salud. So, this new thing I'm doing, when I'm in the restroom and I'm going number two,
Number two.
El Doso. I've gotten into this habit of digging my elbow into my thigh here. I guess because I'm holding my phone or something or other. But I'm digging like a hole in my leg, and it's doing some nerve damage, and it's become a legitimate, serious medical situation.
Nerve damage from number two?
I'm pretty sure it's from
your
number.
elbow and your knee into your leg.
Yeah, it's causing all kinds of nervous system problems.
Well, you know, that seat's probably not the best thing to sit down on, so it's never been. It was poorly engineered.
Sure, and especially mine.
Okay.
But seriously, I'm digging my elbow in there, and it's causing my leg during the day to just be like, and I just kind of fade out on it.
Like peripheral neuropathy?
Sort of. I thought it was shingles actually, because you know how it's like all the nerves on the outside are like. It was like one of those situations.
Okay. Have you checked your blood sugar?
Blood sugar?
Yeah.
I'm sweet as a damn strawberry salad from Wendy's.
So healthy.
It is so
Strawberry
healthy.
salad from Wendy's.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, before we jump into Dig of the Week real quick, I wanted to mention one of our friends from the VC now, good guy, Roger Coleman. Roger Coleman has, and I'm sure he's got a lot of subscribers. I'm sure a lot of you people check out his videos, listen to what he has to say. Great musician. Just released a vinyl LP. And this thing is beautiful. Cover is beautiful, and
Wow.
it's some slick looking vinyl.
Black
man.
vinyl?
Yeah, it's Roger Coleman and Sam Bird, Cosmologies. And it's a limited edition, like 200 copies are available, I think. He did some pre-orders. I didn't get one. I wish I would have, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, that's great. I'm going to do that. And then I realized, like, I didn't do that.
He should send one to the show.
Yeah. But no, it's
He could promote it for everybody to hear, and then they'll buy one.
that's true.
Because I think the fans of the show
You have to send on A-track, though.
would buy it.
Yeah, sure they would.
You'd buy it in a day.
But if you go to Roger Coleman, that's with a D, so RODGERCOLEMAN.bandcamp.com. That's where you can order the shit. He's got another album on there you can get digitally. You can get this one digitally too, or you can buy the limited edition 200 press vinyl. And
it's not 180, it's 200.
No. I'm 200
Oh.
issues of it. Limited edition 200. Not 200 grams.
Gram, not 180? I'm going to put 20 more grams on
They're
there.
out there. They're out there. So yeah, it's good stuff, and I think it's going to be a great record. I've sampled some of the tracks. I think it's really good stuff, man. He's a cool guy too, and so that always helps.
He's got some free jazz going on there.
Oh man, it's bonkers. He's a great musician. He plays a lot of different stuff. I don't know Roger that well, but I like his videos. I feel like I know him, and he posts on the Facebook. We're Facebook friends too. Seems like a good gentleman. Time for Dig of the Week, Steve.
I think he's got a pretty healthy budget for buying vinyl.
Yeah, he shows some great stuff. Which you'd say that about me too, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh well, I'm gonna hold on for a little bit.
Yeah,
we'll see about it. We'll see about it. So for this Dig of the Week, we'll jump into it. This Dig of the Week is brought to you by Mitchum. Mitchum, be a Mitchum man. Don't be a wussy man. Be a Mitchum man. Do the right thing. So this Dig of the Week, Steve, start us out. What are we doing?
You want me to start out?
Go ahead, man.
All right. Well, I brought some records last week, I guess it was, from our day with Dave and
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
And
I've still got some
that
of
was
those
really
I've not
only
shown.
part of it.
Yeah.
I brought most of those that weren't jazz records and some jazz that they had given me, but I brought some of the others which were mostly jazz.
Oh yeah.
I got mostly at that antique store in that weird corner area.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's start off. In
Bust
fact,
'em.
I'll just go ahead and move and try to not knock my mic off this time.
Oh, but nobody can see you, Steve.
I don't care. They just want to see the records. They don't need to see me. I got nothing.
But
to
you
show.
got a beard, and
I got nothing to show here.
you got.
How about this? Is that better?
Oh, look at there.
Look at that.
Ah.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
start. A Pablo record.
Pablo
Live Montreux 77. This is Benny Carter 4. Mm-hmm. Featuring Jimmy Smith on drums, but it's spelled Jimmie, and it's a different dude, I think. But I love Jimmy Smith, so I was like, well, it's actually a really good album. Montreux 77. Of course, it came out in 77. How about this one? This is Beanbags. This is Milt Jackson and Coleman Hawkins from 1959 on Atlantic Records.
There's no way that's bad.
It's awesome.
You already heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Sweet.
Basie, by Count Basie. It's a Verve record. I don't know what year it came out. It's unknown. It's
Black and Silver Verve label?
It's a compilation.
Of course, I guess.
Black and Silver.
Oh, I love that.
We don't know what year it is.
I want that tattoo on my dead body because tattoos would hurt too bad to get one during real life. So
how about another Count Basie record? This is called Count Basie Encounters Oscar Peterson. It's called Satch and Josh.
That's good.
Josh.
That's good stuff for $2, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Another Pablo. From Argo.
Love this record.
I think you have it. I got a real good copy. The In Crowd, the Ramsey Lewis Trio. And when it comes to Ramsey Lewis, if you can find the Ramsey Lewis Trio records, they're usually pretty good.
Some of the Ramsey Lewis solo, funkier. This is great traditional jazz, I would say.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, it's great. How about this one? Everybody knows Peanuts, right? Who's your man playing the piano on Peanuts?
What's his name?
It's the Vince Guaraldi Trio.
Yeah.
This is Jazz Impressions of Black Orpheus. The Vince Guaraldi Trio.
That's a nice looking haircut on that gentleman right there.
It's really, really cool. And it's piano jazz, of course, Vince Guaraldi. That's from 1962.
Wow, way earlier than I thought.
How about the Blackbirds, their second album called Flying Start? I think it was 74.
This was in the antique store?
Yeah. And also, I was real happy to add a couple more Jimmy Smith records to my collection. These are both Blue Note records. This is Rockin' the Boat from 1963. It also has Donald Bailey on it.
Oh, really?
And I was real happy. I thought I got this record. This is Midnight Special cover, which is one of my favorite Jimmy Smith covers.
Never seen that.
Love it. I just love this cover. I think I saw it on the Ronaldo store. It was real expensive. But
I don't think I've ever seen that out.
it's not Midnight Special. It says The Incredible Jimmy Smith on it.
Yeah.
What it actually is, because I looked it up, it's
That's Blue Note, baby.
it's Blue Note, and it's
What?
called Jimmy Smith at the Organ.
What?
It's from 1957, and it's actually worth a lot.
So
of
it's the
money.
wrong cover?
The wrong cover,
I had one like that too.
but it's also a very sought after Jimmy Smith Blue Note record, and it's in really good
I have
shape.
to look and see what cover I got. Maybe I have that one.
I got Miles Davis Sextet. Someday My Prince Will Come.
Yeah, man.
This was when was this? This was 1961.
This is also the
And
antique store?
It's got John Coltrane, Hank Mobley,
Oh, Jesus.
Wynton Kelly, Paul Chambers, and Jimmy Cobb playing on
What?
it. Yeah,
What?
that's right, brother.
Okay.
Now, here's a compilation that is totally awesome. It's called The Soul of Jazz Percussion. The cover is pretty beat up, but the record's in really good shape. We're talking Max Roach, Art Blakely, Philly Joe Jones, Kenny Clark, Jimmy Cobb, Elvin Jones, Arthur Taylor.
Elton Jones, get out of here.
It's got some great drummers on it. There's some
Get
pictures of some of these cats on the back.
scat on out of here now.
Really good album. If
Wow.
you want to hear some drums. Another compilation. I love the cover, Jazz a la Midnight. This is an older record, 1957. It's got Coleman Hawkins Group and a bunch of other really good groups on it as well. Another one from there I got. This is Jazz Samba Encore.
Uh-huh.
Stan Getz, he did it, 1962, he did a jazz samba with Charlie Bird. This is 1963 on the Verve, featuring Stan Getz and Luis Bonfa.
Wow.
So some more really good samba music
Yeah,
from
that's
Stan
great,
Getz.
man. That's fantastic.
And today,
Uh-huh.
I just happened to go by a bookstore, and they actually had a couple records I really wanted. This one's Warm Leatherette.
Yeah, we heard that earlier.
Grace Jones. We would have talked about it in what we play, but I wanted to talk about it here. So here we are, 1980 on Island Records, and this reminds me of college. I think my girlfriend in college had this, had the album. I think.
Did she also have a flat top?
Not quite.
Okay.
Not quite. Not quite.
It's the 80s, man.
Yeah, and I'm real happy to get this Miles Davis record. This is Get Up With It. It's a compilation of unreleased material.
Man, look at those eyeglasses.
That he recorded from 71 to 74. It's got a lot of great artists on it.
Look at that eyeglass.
Yeah, I love it. It's like something you saw your aunt wear.
Yeah.
There's a song on here called He Loved Him Madly, which is in honor of Duke Ellington.
I have a
Ryan Eno says this song has influenced him.
I have a
greatly.
Bill Laswell interpreted version of He Loved Him Madly is the name of the album. He does like 4 tracks of Miles Davis, and it's phenomenal.
So I was real happy to pick that up today. Didn't pay too much.
No? Is that what you got?
That's what I got. I'm tired.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff.
Oh, I gotta
So,
pee.
where's that other box? I just want to show it.
Oh, okay.
So we received. People have been hooking us the F up with VCLT lately.
Bearings.
This is from our good buddy John Tambroni, aka Not John 9 on YouTube. Not opened yet. I've not been at work. It shipped to work. Steve brought it over.
We want to open it,
We want to open it really bad.
but we still got to go through some other stuff.
We got to go through the Greeno stuff first, fair be fair. And John said he would like for us to open everything at one time. So we're going to save it for next week.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what.
That means we got to get the green on.
That's true. That means we got to get through Greeno tonight. And
We're saying that because he sent 25 pounds of records.
It was an enormous
We
amount of
went
records.
through probably 8 ounces of records last week.
And
I better move back up here then.
so the reason I've been trying to kind of spread this out because I don't know how much record digging I'll be able to do coming up in the near weeks. Maybe a lot, maybe not any at all.
You going on sabbatical?
I'm going on something. I think they call it welfare, but that's all right. That's what it's there for. So what we're going to do tonight, I was going to try to stretch these out over a couple of months because it's enough records to do that. I'm going to blast through these mugs, and me and Steve are going to fight over them some other time
All right.
because we'll hash these on out. So I'm gonna sprint on through it, and then John, next week we'll get to your business. I promise. I want to be fair and do it in order because everybody's been just hooking us up.
this out of the
And
way.
Nate hooked us up with those Moxie sodas and those chips. I mean, it's people have really been nice to us, and that's really cool, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. Let's get to it. I'm gonna rifle through these. I promise, because I want to get these going. April wine, Animal Grace. Don't know anything about that. You know about them?
A good, metal, like 70s.
Yeah.
April Wine. I think I have one of their records. I have not heard this one. I look forward to maybe spinning that soon.
Gesvinda, Dress to Kill.
Gesvinda, I've never heard
It's
of.
an import. Hey, man, I trust Greeno. I bet it's cool shit. Little Foghat, Rock and Roll Outlaws. Look at this crap, man.
Yeah.
74 Foghat. Big time.
Talk about the open G tuning.
Yeah, really. Jason and the Scorchers, 83 EMI.
Okay.
Good looking stuff, man.
I like Jason and the Scorchers.
Yeah, they're not
They used
bad,
to be
man.
known as Jason. When I was in college, they were Jason and the Nashville Scorchers, and they were the biggest. They were actually the biggest draw in Athens, Georgia at the time. They weren't even from there, but they were the biggest draw when people would go to clubs.
Hell yeah. How about Crusaders 1? Wow, this is...
That looks pretty cool.
That looks really cool. Look at that vertical gatefold. I don't want to dilly that. It's 2 records. Be careful of that. Mirai? Mira?
Let's go with Mira.
Mira. Spera is the name of the album. Oh, there's a panty shot on the back. You can about see her front from her back.
Okay.
Turn it over to the back side.
Looks kind of weird on the front.
Yeah, and then on the back, you can about see her front from her back. You see her front underneath there?
From her back?
Yeah, you can see the front underneath her back.
Okay. Talking about toe?
Vagina.
Talking about toe.
Shazam! Move. It's it's another Move record.
Okay, this is the Move. This was post.
Guy from
ELO.
ELO.
Jeff Lynne.
Jeff Lynne.
Post Jeff Lynne. I think it's 74. I've seen this in a store and wanted to pick it up. We may have to fight over this one.
We'll roll a 12-sided die over it.
Okay.
Oh, we should totally get Jack to write us a game where the prizes
The treasure in the dungeon. The treasures of different albums.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
So how you play this shit is what?
Let's do that tonight.
Oh, and we'll shoot it with cameras and then put it on the internet for people to watch.
Yeah, that won't happen. All right, what you got?
Yeah. Speaking of the Eagles, we talked about those autistic cats talking about the Eagles earlier. Here's the Eagles, The Long Run.
Oh yeah. It's big.
Yeah, man. Tommy Bolin. Here's a solo record from Tommy Bolin of Deep Purple fame. Jackson Browne, Hold Out. I actually have this record. If you don't have this, Steve,
There's
it's
a song on here called Savannah Woman.
hell yeah. If you don't have, this is a good record. If you don't have it, take that because I have it.
Hold Out, Jackson Browne.
Great Jackson Browne record.
It has Boulevard on it, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of those that I'm just like, oh, I don't know,
On
Jackson
the
Browne, and I put it on and
you
I'm jamming along. You know, I like that shit. Okay, Roadwork, Edgar Winters, White Trash.
Edgar Winters, White Trash.
It's got Johnny Winter on it too. It looked like a live. Is that a live album? Double LP?
Johnny Winter, Edgar Winter. Do they know each other?
I'm pretty sure. They
Tobacco Road.
You did the back, bro.
You sound overmodulated in the what I'm hearing. I don't hear much.
Yeah, I'm
but
hearing
I do
over.
hear.
I like my voice to be overmodulated.
You like that little scream in it,
Yeah.
like Howlin'. You like to sound like Howlin' Wolf.
That's right. Jesse Colin Young, Love on the Wing. I don't know nothing about that.
Love. I don't know what this is.
You know that?
Nope, no, I don't.
I know about this cat. Mel Tillis and the Statesiders, Stomp Them Grapes.
Although I think I may have heard higher and higher.
Man, look at this. Look at this shot.
Mel?
Male.
Mel Tillis.
I love in Cannonball Run 2.
Looks like he's drinking some wine.
Yeah,
is
see,
that
that's-
sangria? What is he drinking?
See that? Stomp Them Grapes.
Stomp them grapes.
I love in Cannonball Run 2. He tells the car dealer, who's Goober, by the way, he says, I'm your brother and sister's boy from North Carolina.
Oh, really?
And it took me like 20 years later, like, wait, I'm your brother and sister's boy from North Carolina? So you mean the brother and the sister? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, see? Dude, it took me years. And I'm like, oh, he's kind of, come on. Oh, a Prince album, man. Thieves in the Temple. Oh, man. 1990 Prince album. I'd be up for that. Love me some Prince, man. Doucette. The Deuce is Loose. What you know about that? Oh.
Doucette. I do not know anything about this. It looks kind of cool.
I know something about this.
He likes a good Marshall stack.
Joe Tex Rundown. Oh, and this is a promo copy. Love Joe Tex. I don't know what year this is. I think it's later. Yeah, 77. 77 Joe Tex. So it's not like 68 Joe Tex, but I bet it's still damn good. And it's a promo copy. How about a little Steve Miller Band, Rock Love?
Rub down.
Man, this is great. Great stuff, man. This is just all solid in the
Steve
package.
Miller Band, Rock Love.
Eric Clapton's Rainbow Concert with Pete Townsend, Rick Gretsch, Jim Capaldi, Ronnie Wood, Reebok. The names just go on and on and on. Look at that. You heard that? I bet that's great.
Rainbow Concert?
That's what it says.
There's a rainbow. They rocked out and there was a rainbow on stage.
Of course there was. Why wouldn't there be?
One of those big ensemble bands.
Jonathan
Awesome.
Richmond and the Modern Lovers. Jonathan Sings. Don't know nothing about that.
Jonathan
That's a cool
Richmond.
cover on the back. A cool back cover. Cool picture on the back cover. What the hell is wrong with me? I can't speak, folks. I think I'm. Somebody dumped some water over my head. I need an ice bucket challenge.
This is sealed.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
What? Come on, Greeno. Sending sealed records. You mug. Jonathan Richmond and Modern Lovers. There's another one. Look at these guys.
Another
I
Jonathan
know.
Richmond.
Oh, this is a.
Modern Lovers 88.
This one's empty.
I think that last was Modern Lovers also.
Well, I bet that goes. Edgar Winter Group. This ain't got a record in it, but I bet that's a nice looking poster anyhow. Look at that.
Does that go with the other one?
I don't. Maybe. If not, I'm gonna hang that up. It's a good looking gentleman.
Edgar Winter, Rick Derringer.
The Joy of Cooking. I've seen this a couple of times and never pulled the trigger on it. I've wondered what the Joy of Cooking sounds like. I don't know. Oh, that goes with that,
The
Steve.
Joy of Cooking.
Edgar Winter
It's
Group
called Shock Treatment. There it is.
Yep,
That's it.
it's right there. That goes with that one right there.
Okay.
But
See, there you are.
look at that. That's good looking stuff.
Okay, so
I bet that's good.
We showed that in
Yeah.
There it is.
The Flying Platters. This is an Australian import. It's got a little thing on it. Flying Platters.
We're gonna get Joy of Cooking in here real quick.
This seems old, man. And it's from Australia. This is my first Australian stuff, for real. That's really cool. Oh, here's another one right behind it.
Okay.
Gene Pitney, It Hurts to Be in Love.
Flying
Damn straight
Platters.
it does, Gene.
The Flying Platters.
Also, Australian import. Oh, another one.
Gene Pitney. Hurts to be in love.
The Righteous Brothers Greatest Hits on Verve with a different Verve label. Look at that, Steve.
Okay.
Because it's an Australian import.
Australian import, the Righteous Brothers Greatest Hits.
Okay. Everybody calm down. Jimmy Smith, Hoochie Coochie Man on Verve.
All right now.
German import.
I have it. You can have it.
German import. That's really cool.
No, you can't have it. Sorry.
Ah, don't take the sticker off. Don't take the sticker off.
I'm not. I'm putting it back on. Shut up.
You're going to take the sticker off. You're a de-stickerer.
No, look. I'm putting. It's
okay.
just a
Okay.
post-it note.
Herbie Mann, Latin Fever. Of all the Herbie Manns I have, don't have this one. And it looks really cool. Herbie Green, Senior Blues with Grover Washington Jr. and David Matthews Big Band. Not to be confused with the Dave Matthews. Start the light. Strings of the Philadelphia
He's
Orchestra.
the trombone player, right? Herbie Green?
Yeah. Strings of the Philadelphia Orchestra, Eugene Ormandy. Tchaikovsky, Borden, Barber, Vaughan Williams. I ain't opposed to that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And just another Philadelphia Orchestra.
Strings of Philadelphia.
Debussy,
Vaughan
Ravel,
Williams.
another
I do like
Debussy
me some
track on
Ralph
there.
Red Vaughan Williams.
Right up my alley. I love this shit. A little Beethoven, Concerto number
Eugene
5.
Eugene Ormandy's really, really good, by the way.
Beethoven's 5th on here, baby.
Another Eugene Ormandy record. Hell yeah. Gonna rock some classics.
Yeah.
Afternoon of a Fawn. Are you kidding me? La Mer?
I tell you
Yeah.
what. If you get the right
Put that
pressing,
on Sunday when you finally had way too much, you just want to bring it down. Put on La Mer.
the right pressing of classical music on vinyl will blow your mind fidelity-wise, in my opinion. There's certain ones that are just like, what?
Yeah, there's certain ones that are really,
Yeah.
really, really mind-blowing. This is Fifth Symphony, Beethoven.
Yeah. Modern Lovers Live. I don't know nothing about this, but that guy's got his shirt tied off in the front, Steve. Take a special note to that.
Well, Modern Lovers is Jonathan Richman.
Oh, that's that same cat.
Yeah, man.
Here's another one. Back in Your Life.
I think.
Same guy.
At least it was the band. Yep, Jonathan Richman.
Okay.
So he really wanted you to have these Jonathan Richman records.
That's awesome.
I think he knows something about Jonathan Richman that we don't.
He may be in his family. I don't know.
And we're going to learn.
Greeno, thank you so much, man. That was an incredible box, an enormous box. Thanks so much. Me and Steve's going to whack these guys up and figure out who gets what and whatever, and that's super cool of you. John, also thank you. I wanted to do your shit live tonight, but I promise you.
Just keep going.
Let's go. No, I'm not going to do it because, like I said, we'll do all these next week. And then I've still got, those dropped. I've still got a stack of records that I didn't do from when we went with Steve and,
Steve.
That's your name, dude.
Yeah.
With Dave and with Chris, I hadn't done my stuff from the antique store at all.
Really?
So I got the VCLT from John next week, and then in the next week I'm going to do the stuff from that night.
They probably can't hear you because you don't have your mic close.
Breaker 19. Breaker 19 for the Bandit. So anyhow, that's cool. Thanks everybody for sending shit in. That's crazy cool of you, and I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know why. I don't want to belong to any club that would have me as a member. So I'll tell you what.
I wish we could turn a fan on.
Nope. I don't want any audio hum,
so
Steve.
hot in here.
No, it's not.
It is so hot.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take us a quick break, and then we're going to come back here with a so to speak and chip chat. So everybody stay tuned here on Grown Man Record Night and watch these participating messages.
Yeah, but that Joe's Sergeant Slaughter. He's joined the G.I. Joe team.
So we're celebrating by giving away Sergeant Slaughter action figures. But you can't buy them in stores. You've got to earn them. Here's how.
Collect 5 Sergeant Slaughter certificates or call the number on the certificate, and Sergeant Slaughter will tell you how to get in on the action with only 4 certificates. There's a $1 handling charge. See details in specially marked packages.
G.I. Joe. Nobody takes on Cobras better than Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, but that...
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back to Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate each and every one of
Who are you,
us
man?
staying with us. I wanted to mention something I didn't mention in Dig of the Week. I should have mentioned in Dig of the Week. I went down and visited. Cameraman moved a couple hours away, so I went down last weekend. We took us a load down and had a couple cars, had the ham radios going.
Okay, you
both
doing the good buddy thing? Though?
No, sir.
Come back, good buddy.
No good buddy.
Oh, that's a gay thing, isn't it? I'm sorry. Is that what you're saying? No good buddy.
Ham radio. It's
What's
very
that? Come back,
official.
good buddy. You don't do that?
In this.
Hey, good buddy.
No.
Breaker, we're going 9. Come back, good buddy. What's wrong with that?
You don't say that anymore.
What's wrong with that? 1977. All over again.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, good.
But you don't
He's
say
in
that anymore.
a brown plain wrapper.
Yeah.
He's in a brown plain wrapper. Coming up.
Got a Kojak with a Kodak coming up on your left.
Well, I don't know what I'm talking
about. A hello. But no, anyhow, we're licensed amateur radio operators in the ham realm. You got to go get a test for this. So we're going down the road and we do our damn business and got down there and unloaded some stuff. It was very cool. Then we had some hot wings down there. It messed up my stomach for a couple of weeks. Anyhow, cameraman moved into this house, and when he in the bathroom, there's this clock. And it's a unicorn clock. It was sitting in his...
Would you steal it?
It was sitting in his bathroom. And Cameron was like, well, I don't want that. So just take it on with you. So I took this unicorn clock. And that's, I don't know.
So it's a CD, right?
It's a CD on the back. I don't know that
it's clever.
That is clever.
And it's a damn unicorn.
Yeah, it is. Or
that's
super
awesome.
super horse, as I like to call them. So that should have been part of Dig of the Week, probably. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, let's just go on and get into this little so to speak area. And we got us a great soda to try out this evening. Something we've not had on the program before. It's Flying Cauldron. Flying Cauldron's butterscotch beer. And non-alcoholic. I got the Hiccuppersons. Reed's Ginger Brew. It looks like it's from LA, I guess. Purified carbonated water, cane sugar, vanilla extract, natural caramel, natural flavors, stevia. It's got some stevia extract in it. That's weird. But
sugar in it?
It does have normal natural cane sugar.
And
it's got,
stevia.
Yeah, it's got a cool. It's a butterscotch
it's
beer.
Be extra sweet. The stevia is really strong.
So it's butterscotch. So I'm thinking it's going to be
butterbeer, like they have in Harry Potter.
Yeah, maybe so.
Let's go get some butterbeer.
Maybe so. So let's try this for your soda.
Man, I already smell. As I was putting it to my lips, I could smell.
Oh my God!
Smell like a butterscotch.
That is amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
Oh my God, that's good.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Butterscotch beer. We got to show this.
God almighty. That may be the best thing we've ever shown on this program.
Don't you drink
Oh my God. It's like vanilla cream soda on steroids times 8 with butterscotch.
You know, like a butterscotch in your mouth.
Just like the candy. Oh my God, that's so good. If you want, I want to order a case of that.
That's why we do So to Speak right there, when you come across something like that.
Oh, just dial 888-888-948888. That is good. Wow. Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin on that.
Soda we've ever had.
That may be the best soda we've had. I'm real tempted to say that. Oh my God.
We've had some good sodas, but that one really stands out.
That one's real good. Oh no.
It was real sweet, but you know, if you put a butterscotch in your mouth, you get that real buttery, sweet.
But it doesn't resonate the way that a lot of sweet things, like even just the Coke, will just kind of stick to your teeth and like, man.
Yeah.
That one was sweet, but it got rid of it. It was gone.
Okay.
We'll slide on into a little chip chat.
Maybe that's what stevia will do.
Maybe that's your name, dude. Let's do a little chip chat.
Chip chat?
Yeah. We got a few things to cover. The OBS tonight, and the reason I'm doing an OBS tonight is because I've got a certain condiment I want to tell you folks about. That's likely something you can get in your local area, and this is why I'm your local groceteria, and that's why I'm bringing it to your attention. So for the open bag special, it's the Mission tortilla rounds.
We've all seen them.
You've seen them. You really get these at Walmart's, where I see them all the time. The enormous tall guy bags in the brown paper bags of tortilla chips.
Nice thick chip.
Nice chip. You know, whatnot. It's a good chip, but the real takeaway from this, I found this stuff this week at Walmart. It's from the stuff that's branded as World Table. It's a Walmart brand.
World.
It's not great value. It's not somehow that it's World Table, but if you look on the back, it says distributed by Walmart.
Let's sit at the world table.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying forever. So this is a sweet corn salsa, chunky blend of corn, tomatoes, red bell peppers, and jalapenos. So give that a shot, Steve. I've just refrained from killing this just so we could talk about this on the show. And I trust there's a Walmart near where you're at. Trust me, folks, I would never recommend shit from Walmart unless it was outstanding, because screw Walmart, that's why. This stuff is amazing. It's got lots of corn in it. It's really spicy, even though it just says sweet corn salsa.
All kinds of corn. Okay. Yeah.
Feel the spice coming?
Yeah.
Really good. Really cheap.
It's real corny, but
this container was
then
probably...
those red peppers come alive and onion.
I don't think this was even $2 a jar.
What?
Yeah.
There's some kind of fruit in there too. Like mango.
For your fruit.
Mango or something? Pineapple?
It's sweet. It tells me it's probably got a lot of corn sugar in it. But whatever. Had to mention it. You looking for a unique salsa for your Southwestern style party? Check out the sweet corn salsa at your local Walmart.
It goes with a Corona really well.
Damn straight. Hey, our old buddy Zaps. Zaps is the people. I remember these guys because if you look on the back of their bag, it says anywhere in the USA, please call our mail order hotline 1-800-468-2447. That number again is 1-800-468-2447 or 1-800-HOT-CHIP. That's where you can order these. I say, but we all get together as a group of like-minded gentlemen and ladies. Won't you call these people up and tell them that you heard a review of their product on Grown Man Record Night's Chip Chat segment?
They promised they'd send you a free bag.
They probably will. Won't you call them up? Won't you be a buddy of mine and call them up?
We'll wait a second for you to write that number down. We won't tell you what it is, though, but go ahead and write that down.
I don't know of a good way to get rid of moles.
Bleach?
You could bleach a mole all the way off, but it left a red mark before. Did you write that number down?
Okay. So, like, this is like the New Orleans style
kettle.
New Orleans, like, you know, we've played some.
They had those voodoo
we played
chips.
the meters, you know, and grabbed some of these chips.
You know, they had that voodoo flavor it's like a mix of things.
Yeah, I've had the voodoo chip.
Yeah, the voodoos are really good.
What's this? Salt and vinegar?
This is the salt and vinegar version of the same chip.
It's a kettle chip.
One of the best kettle chips.
Okay, now.
It's kettly, but watch how quick it disappears. Crunches right on through. That's good stuff. You don't like it?
Well, it's good, but right off the top, it has a little shelfy taste.
You think so? It almost tastes like a stale Pantaloon drawer. Oh boy.
Gotta get the Bulldogs logo, or the Georgia Bulldogs plug in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. I'm a big salt and vinegar fan, so it's gonna be hard to really win me over because.
Yeah, I like those. I like how the kettle kind of disappears. It's crunchy like it needs to be, but then goes away.
But it's a drier chip than a lot of kettle chips. A lot of times you get a greasy kettle chip. There's a dryness to it, which I like. I respect that.
I could see that. Call them up, though. Seriously, tell them you saw it on Chip Chat. Well, you're not going to do it? You're not going to call them?
We got one more chip to talk about. And this is the fourth in a series, right?
Yeah. I have to say, overall,
open bag.
I've been a little disappointed with the Lay's reissue of chips.
Reissue?
The new flavors.
New flavor contest?
The mango salsa.
Oh,
if it had been,
so disappointing.
If it had been mango habanero, which is what I was kind of thinking, the mango salsa tastes like fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
The cappuccino tastes like, okay, they're not as bad as I thought, but still a little coffee.
3 weeks later, you still have the bag.
So far, the cheddar, bacon, mac and cheese, which then they're good.
You know, I wasn't here for that one, but you did get this bag this week, and I will say, it's better than you guys let on. I think it's a little better than that.
It's kind of fake tasting though.
Well, here, it says it has. I wondered if it had real bacon. It's got, including natural bacon type flavor.
What the hell does that mean?
That could mean many, many, many things. Some foul things and some not so foul things.
Well, where's our next?
It could be beef fat.
Where's our last edition?
Right here.
Okay. This is the only one we've not done for the Lays. And I'm hoping for good things. It's the kettle cooked wasabi ginger offering from somebody that came up with this stuff. So
there's all 4 of them on the back.
There's all 4. Be sure to go to, it's probably Lays.com.
You've probably seen them in the store.
But go to Lays.com. You can vote on your favorite, and I guess they'll be made into like a regular chip.
On average, they're smaller bags than the other chips, aren't they? These are just the single servings,
yeah,
but
I don't know.
I think they're smaller.
You're smaller, Steve.
Shit.
So here we go, wasabi ginger.
Okay.
I won't chomp till you do.
I was thinking these would not be good.
I like wasabi.
I'm praying these are going to be. We've saved the best for last.
Okay, here we go.
So here's in your wasabi hole.
Yep.
It's a kettle chip.
That's wasabi, but it's
That's
subtle.
not bad.
That's good.
It's not like a wasabi pea where it's overbearing. Yeah, you eat those wasabi peas. It's like like horseradish kind of bite.
Yep. I'll tell you though, these may be my favorite.
Wow. Actually, very, very good.
Yep. These are getting my vote, Steve.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
As much as
I didn't think it would be. I thought, personally, going into the contest, I thought, like you said, the
bacon, macaroni, and cheese.
Well, that or the mango salsa.
I'm telling you what jammed me up. It's mango salsa, not like mango habanero.
You're right. It tasted like a can of fruit cocktail.
If it had been mango habanero, that you need that much more heat to cancel out that much sweet. They just left the sweet, didn't cancel it out with heat. So it's just sweet. So it tastes like fruit cocktail. It didn't have to. They could have made it a lot spicier. It would have totally solved that problem.
Wasabi Ginger's won this contest.
Absolutely. Go get those, folks.
I don't care what the
Wasabi Ginger, go to Lays.com, vote for it. You heard it right here on Chip Chat, your #1 internet chip resource. I mean, what are you going to do? Get your chip news from somewhere else? Don't be silly about it. You're gonna
Fox News?
Yeah, you're going to come here. What are you going to listen to? Fox News?
The Financial News Network? Where are you going to go?
MSNBC? No, you're going to come right here.
Hot Track?
The heart of the matter. It's the heart of the matter. All right. So thanks everybody for joining us for Grown Man Nerd Night, and all the cool people that have been sending shit in, all this VCLT, all the cool chips and sodas and records people have been sending. It's crazy business. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves.
We're overwhelmed.
We're overwhelmed. Oh my God, that had a piece of something.
Hey, I would recommend
that had a piece of something.
I would recommend a documentary I saw this week.
What'd you say about it?
For all you singers out there, I know not everybody's a singer. I've been cursed for that gift. 20 Feet from Stardom.
Uh-huh.
It's on Netflix.
Yep.
It is fantastic. It's all about these backup singers.
Oh yeah.
Who perform with the Rolling Stones.
I heard about
Sting and the Talking Heads, and with Phil Spector and all these folks. And it's great. I think it might have won an Academy Award. If not, it won something. But I highly recommend it. If you're not a singer, whatever. It's great. Especially the lady that sang the Rolling Stones. It's just that song about what's that song?
Brown Sugar.
Love, sisters, just a kiss away. It's about murder and rape, and she's like screaming. It's fantastic.
I love screaming about rape.
Okay.
Show's over.
Okay.
All right.
I think there's a knock at the door, by the way. We talked about this earlier.
The people
they're going to come and take you away.
Take my wallet, please. Take my wife, please. I take my wife everywhere. She keeps finding her way back. Thanks for joining us at Grown Man Record Night. Be sure to visit our YouTube page where all these segments will end up. Be sure to visit our Facebook page. That's where we keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of music and things that come out of my mouth and brain and sometimes my anus. Don't judge. There's nothing wrong with an anus.
Sometimes I'll find something to throw that way.
Yeah, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Don't never forget that this program kills fascists. We'll see you next time on Grown Man Record Night.